We know what's coming. Go get him.
Defense. Defense. Let's go. Screen coming. Screen coming.
Collison. Fultz into the front court. Tie game, third quarter. Markelle Fultz. He's now 4 for 6.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Collison into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Rudy Gay. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
People at home, did you know that Aaron Baines played rugby growing up? He knows no other way but to be physical on the court because that's how he leaves his mark.
Leonard to Bagley. Down low for Leonard. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. And a backcourt violation.
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Here's Rubio into the front court. His guy's down 3. Here comes the screen. Rubio matched up with Nene. To Waiters. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And I just hear my high school coach preaching this thing to me every single day, and it's still pertinent for the NBA. It's all about spacing. And when you have guys who are lethal three-point shooters and they understand spacing, oh, that whole floor opens up, and that's a thing of beauty to watch.
To Rubio. Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the left side. Waiters. Dion Waiters. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
To Fultz. Nothing going here on that drive. He shoots. Oh, got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Short jumper misses. Here's Rubio up top. Up by 3. To Young. Rubio. It goes down.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Utah ball. Fultz. Here comes the screen. To Nowitzki. Lets it fly from long range. Dirk delivers. They've been trying to figure this guy out for 20 years, and it's still not working.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Evan Turner picked up by Nene. To Young. Oh, he had him there for a second. Markelle Fultz. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Rubio into the front court. Our score all even in this third quarter. Great feed, sets it up. Count it.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
False. And the rebound taken by the Warriors. Waiters to Young. Waiters guarded by Nene. Young to Rubio. Deep left corner. Young. The shot almost. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Utah with the possession. A bad pass there. Warriors have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Spinning shot won't fall. To Rubio. Waiters. Evan Turner here against Nene. Gets it in the left corner. Waiters. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Fultz with the basketball. The deficit is 6. Shot from the lane won't go. To Rubio. Off the assist.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
With that foul, it's number 6. He'll be watching the rest of this one from the sideline.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
And he connects on the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. To Rubio. Here comes the screen. Rubio picked up by Nene. To Valanciunas. Throws it down.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Jazz will take a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Markelle Fultz. Nene with the dunk. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Rubio to Valanciunas. Nothing going here on that drive. Jonas Valanciunas, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Valanciunas giving you that size, giving you that length, a guy that can extend the defense. But you kind of forget that he was the 5th pick taken overall in 2011.
To Nowitzki. Short jumper won't go down. Giannis in control of the basketball. It's a 9-point lead. Rubio to Rudy Gay. Antetokounmpo to Rubio. Down to Gay. To Valanciunas. The shot clock expires. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw up and good as he finishes off the three-point play. The lead is down to 6. Here's Rubio into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Valanciunas. Jonas Valanciunas. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Leonard to Patty Mills. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Rubio guarded by Nene. Here comes the screen. Rubio to Antetokounmpo. Swings it. Antetokounmpo. Shot clock violation. Substitution being made in this one. Here's Leonard for 2. Gets a shot up off the mark. Finishing inside the paint on that one. He'll let one fly from half court. That ends the third quarter. The Warriors with the lead. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Mills in possession. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. And scores. Strong take. Collison. Here comes the screen. Collison to Rudy Gay. Count the basket at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Here comes the screen. Knocked loose. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. It'll stay with Utah. Time for some new personnel into the game. Patty Mills. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one, count it. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Into the front court comes Collison. Lead stands at 7. To Rudy Gay. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Rudy Gay. 3-second count. Patty Mills. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
To Collison. Darren Collison. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Jazz have the ball. Patty Mills to Nowitzki. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go. To Rudy Gay. Collison matched up with Nene. To Rudy Gay. For 3, Rudy Gay up to the challenge. Hits the 3.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Patty Mills. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Collison into the front court. His team leads it by 10. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Rubio to Valanciunas. Jonas Valanciunas. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Leonard. To Patty Mills. Knocks it down off the step back.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Golden State at the controls. Adetokunbo to Valanciunas. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Rubio to Adetokunbo. Rubio against the Australian. Down to Gay. Tough make through traffic.
You hear coaches talk all the time about passing the ball on time and on target. As a passer myself, if I can deliver the ball to you in a position where I cannot give you options to think, but just go up and make the play easy, that's a win-win.
Patty Mills to Leonard. And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Kawhi Leonard, guarded by Rudy Gay. To Bagley. Offensive board. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Nothing going here on that drive. Antetokounmpo to Rubio. Fultz into the front court. His guys trail by 10. To Leonard. Here comes the screen. Kawhi Leonard. Tough shot. Hand in his face. He makes them pay.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
The screen sets him up for two.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
It's Jazz ball. Nothing going here on that drive. To Leonard. Not that time. Here's Rubio up top. Lead stands at 10. Antetokounmpo. And count the basket.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Rubio into the front court. Up a dozen. Rudy Gay gets it in the right corner. To Valanciunas. And the rebound taken in by the Jazz. To Fultz. Nothing going here on that drive. Fultz to Leonard. Here's a chance from long range. Now that's a contest.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Fultz with the basketball. The deficit now up to a dozen. Layup goes down. Well done.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Warriors have the basketball. To Rubio. Oh, not a good pass there as it's stolen by Utah. And the rebound belongs to Golden State. Rudy Gay. Here comes the screen. Antetokounmpo goes to the right side to Valanciunas. Gets a look. Can't hit. Fultz into the front court. Trailing by 10. To Leonard. Antetokounmpo, the rebound. To Rudy Gay. Antetokounmpo to Valanciunas. Oh, had him going there for a second. Over to the right side to Rubio. Rudy Gay. Oh, emphatic slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Fultz with the basketball. Down a dozen. Leonard. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
Antetokounmpo to Valanciunas. Here comes the screen. Antetokounmpo to Valanciunas. 24-second violation. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Markelle Fultz to Leonard. Jonas Valanciunas able to recover with the block. Jazz get it back. Off the assist.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Antetokounmpo to Valanciunas. Willie Cauley-Stein. Huge block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Cauley-Stein powers it through.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
And the finish, slam dunk.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Utah's got it. Kawhi Leonard, defended by the UConn product. Count the bucket for two.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Giannis with it up top. Up by 6. And the slam.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Utah. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. Time to shuffle things up. Here's Leonard for 2. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
He cruises in for 2. Too easy. It's the Warriors who get the victory, and they're moving on to the second round of the NBA playoffs. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Warriors have advanced to the next. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.